We have now to give the floor to Captain Sara Serafino, so that here she represents Carabinieri. Carabinieri is not possible to translate in English, as everybody knows here. So Carabinieri are Carabinieri everywhere in the world. Sara Serafino is an Italian Carabinieri captain since 2004, when she joined the Armed Force, and she actually has been employed in the first years in different regions, in different offices of Carabinieri, especially in central Italy. But that since 2019, she has been in force at the Office of Legal Affairs and Military Condition of Carabinieri General Headquarters here in Rome, where she holds now the position of Military Condition and Equal Opportunities Branch Chief. So this is really important, I think, to know even that, even for foreign delegates today, that Carabinieri has an office that takes care not only of legal affairs and legal protection of Carabinieri, but even for promoting, equal opportunities and gender equality in Carabinieri Armed Force. So thank you so much, Captain, for being here today, and you have the floor.
Thank you, Professor, and good morning to all of you. Today, I would like to talk about the story, the journey, and the future of the women serving in the Carabinieri. Women serving the country with competence, rigor, courage, hospitality, and listening skills. We are proud to belong to the Carabinieri, a police force with military status, established over 200 years ago, present on the national territory in every single municipality, alongside Italians. An institution that, among its various tasks, contributes to the protection of the community in the event of public disasters, ensures the maintenance of public order and the safety among the citizens. Overseas, it is engaged in peacekeeping and international security missions. In order to achieve its institutional mandate, a complex internal organization presides over the various functions and responsibilities of the Italian Carabinieri. At the central level operates the Carabinieri General Headquarters, with its many departments, all at a strategical level. Scattered on the national territory, over 5,000 stations constitute the molecular machine of the institution that can guarantee continuous surveillance and proximity. And then the training sector, the training of staff of every role and level, the mobile and special sector dedicated to particular tasks or highly specialized activities, and finally, the forestry, environmental and agri-food sector, recently implemented with the State Forestry Corps. The presence of women represents today a point of strength of the Carabinieri, a past that dates back over time. The assembly that gave life to the Constitution of the Italian Republic in 1947 by the will of a woman, the Deputy Maria Federici, stated in Article 51 the principle of equal access to public offices regardless of gender, thus laying the legal basis for a gradual opening in sectors traditionally pertaining to men, such as the army and the police forces. In the Italian State Police, in fact, women are entitled to serve since 1981. As the Subsecretary said, since 2000, recruitments have been opened to women in the Carabinieri as well, with the introduction of military service for women, enrollment as volunteers in the armed forces, realizing the alignment with the remaining NATO countries, hence implementing the principles contained in the UN Resolution 1325, Women, Peace and Security. An historical change that required though progressive phases to get implemented. After the creation of a legal framework in the fields of recruitment, status and career progression, adjusted with reference to one related to male personnel only for those parameters related to physical differences, the real enrollment phase began with the first public competitions launched in the year 2000 in the role of officers and, shortly after, of non-commissioned officers. In the first public competitions, female recruitment in the Carabinieri was kept within a given share due to infrastructural reasons relating to housing to be dedicated to women in schools and local operational structures, but also to encourage a step-by-step integration. The first women to wear the Carabinieri uniform were, in 2000, two psychologists with the rank of lieutenant belonging to the technical role, directly appointed officers, today lieutenant colonels. They were promoted at the end of a one-year training course to the rank of captain and then appointed in existing departments. They represent our pioneers on a path of commitment, self-denial, and enthusiasm. In the same year, 2000, the first female officers of the so-called combat role were also recruited. Promoted to the rank of lieutenant after a two-year basic course at the Military Academy in Modena, they continued their professional education at the Carabinieri Officers School in Rome, where they attended an additional 3-year training prior to their first assignment. This gave life to a new cycle and started a professional path in all branches of the Carabinieri, including those with greater operational connotation. During these many years, female Carabinieri officers have been fully demonstrating their added value with their contribution to the institutional mission, self-asserting in every sector, including sports, where the female athletic component has always had significant successes, like Carabiniere Elena Micheli, model pentathlon Olympic athlete, or appuntato Federica Brignone, Nordic ski world champion. Today, the talent recruitment model admits women in all roles without limitations whatsoever in terms of appointments, employment, role, or category. On a formal level, it is one of the most advanced models in terms of equality. And with career progression, in a few years, women will be able to hold top position in the military hierarchy. Today, the female personnel of the Carabinieri exceeds 5,000 units, with a percentage equal to 5.25% of the total force distributed in every role, organization and rank, and with considerable consistency even in leadership positions. The contribution in the fight against gender-based violence is essential. The approach of closeness to the victim, with grace and feminine empathy, is the first step to achieve the goal. The commitment of women in missions abroad is also significant, many in those areas where women are particularly discriminated. In this perspective, the participation of the Carabinieri effectively facilitates contacts with the local female population, especially in activities aimed at training the police in the area. However, the women of the Carabinieri do not forget that they are women, wives and mothers, with needs always met by the institution, protecting pregnancy and the family during their professional life, permits, leave for new mothers, availability of kindergartens and military structures, and other facilitating measures. The wealth of knowledge, culture, professionalism is in the hands of the female sensitivity. Women who protect the women are the women of the Carabinieri Corps. Thanks for your attention.
Tenente Barbara Vitale.
Giuro di fedele alla Repubblica Italiana.
Tenente Anna Bonifazzi.
Giuro di essere fedele alla Repubblica Italiana.